Let's get into it. Let's do this.
Yes, I've heard from the rooftops all over the place. We need to check out Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun with Your America. All right, so right now I'm looking up the song Buy It, because I'm just going to let you guys know, I heard Tom say in a live, if you stream his song, it helps. It's great, and he appreciates it. If you buy his song, it counts as 1,200 streams. So when we do these lives, I buy the song. I want to support the guys. And then I threw the link in there to you guys. If you buy it, each purchase of the song is 1,200 streams. So he can keep whooping on Eminem and everyone else who's in the charts, which is what we're going for. Victoria said, love your reactions to Tom and Adam flags. Yeah, I love that too. That was one of my favorite all time for sure. Amazing.
Third screen.
All right. Yeah, we're doing it right now. So, and Liam said it. Yes. 1,250 streams equals 1 paid download. It says 365, 3650 for unpaid streams equals 1 download. So if you buy the song, it's infinitely more helpful. And Tom knows it, and that's why he lets people like us monetize our videos, breaking his stuff down, because it's his marketing strategy. He sends Hangover Gang out. They go to everyone who's a content creator, and he gets infinitely more views and help than somebody who's even featured on like CNN. It's ridiculous. It's awesome.
That is very crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Very
all right.
Crazy.
Well, let's do it.
Let's roll.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom.
Yes. Yes. We can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Dude, like the I'm offended, so shut up and give up your freedom is just not working with anybody.
That's absolutely insane. Like I said, I put my first 3 fingers up because it's always this guy with the first 3 seconds of the intro. You know, stop defunding. That right? It's just stop the defunding, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. I can't wait to see the rest of this.
I'm about as anti-communist and socialist as you can be, but if we use some of the funding that is ridiculously spent out there for better policing, for armed security at schools, and healthy lunch at schools, our entire country would be so much better off than the laundromat that is currently going on.
Calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is.
There you go. Drag queens are appropriate for kids. It's not new information, but they're trying to tell you it's normal, and he refuses to hear it. He's like, it's not normal. We're not okay with it. Stop. And Absolutely. Then you label domestic extremists. Where did that come from? That's new.
Domestic extremists only apply to those that are blanco, okay, and wear shirts like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, sorry, the Cuban and the Mexican have failed.
Miserably, I might add.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but
dude.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what?
Oh shit.
It's what he's saying. Those drugs that they're giving these people is making them crazy. It's rewiring your brain in an unnatural way, and people can't cope. I follow a guy, Ren, from the UK, very talented, very amazing perspective, and he was misdiagnosed.
Yes.
He had Lyme disease. He was misdiagnosed, and because of it, he spent like 10 years getting drugged up for the wrong thing. You know what that does to your body? It makes you crazy.
Yep, absolutely.
We got people with like mommy issues and daddy issues, and instead of working through it, they're giving them drugs that are rewiring their brain, and then they're doing this crazy stuff, jumping off the deep end. Mr. Batsu, also 2+ years of lockdowns help make people crazy. Yes, especially
yes, absolutely.
People.
That's 100% spot on. Absolutely. That is, wow. That's very, very true.
Also, the last words were, "I'm not a Republican." So I love where this is going, because obviously we got the Constitution back here. That doesn't mean I vote red no matter who. Like, it's.
And I got that, and that doesn't mean that either.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, just saying.
Children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF.
Oh, yes. Yes. Dude, he's like, I'm not a Republican, but their ideas make sense. 85% minimum of the Republican Party is controlled opposition that's playing the game, pretending they're on the side of these good ideas. But that side still has the good ideas. Sorry, it's not up for debate. We've had how many years of the left in control of media, politics, all this stuff. Like, it's toxic. It's poison for everybody. And you don't have to identify as a Republican to see that.
Yeah. And remember, 2 years of lockdowns. All right. You had another situation too. What was everybody doing? I don't care if you were in the office or if you were in home or wherever the hell it is that you were, right? You were in walking distance from a liquor store. Okay. And depending on where you live, you had, Pookie on the corner, if you know what I mean. Okay. So stay medicated, stay, drunk, stay, whatever. All right. They want you this way. They want you stupid. They want you dumb because they can control you better that way. But I'm not going to take it any further here because I'll get in trouble.
No problem. I see Dan Porter in the chat says, I was trucking. We appreciate you, brother. I worked for a trucking company and I was working through it too. I saw what the truck guys were doing. I saw the people who drove buses bringing school lunches to kids who would otherwise not get them. It took an awful lot of work to make things work the way it was. So yeah, we just appreciate the truckers, man. That's really cool.
Yeah. Especially the Canadian truckers, man. Love you guys.
Badass. Some of the most patriotic stuff I've ever seen in my whole life was those trucker convoys. Amazing.
I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III. We shipping missiles still. They don't want America great. They want it miserable.
Damn. Okay, that's a line in the sand, bro. Like, he's just staked his flag.
That right there. I'm telling you, man, it's Tom, bro. This guy is always 3 steps ahead of everybody else in the industry, man. I'm telling you. He knows what's up.
Was it another 20 billion they wanted to send over a couple days ago?
Absolutely.
And we just went over this. Like, here's the order for anyone who's new to this. We send it over there for the proxy war. They invest in FTX. FTX gives to the Democratic Party. Who's in charge of that money? That's
us.
The washing machine. And one major company released that less than 30% of the funds were getting to the front line, and then they retracted it because people started asking, where's the rest going then?
It gets washed and it gets brought right back into the pockets of of the wolf.
Yeah. And it's not just the Democrats either. Like I said, it's the swamp, the controlled opposition, and the communist criminals. That's a both party thing. That's a uniparty problem. So just to be clear, I'm with Tom here. It's like the Republicans have the right ideas. A lot of them aren't even trying to implement them. The left has been co-opted and hypnotized by communists and crazy people, literal evil people. So we're in kind of a screwed situation overall, but the populist movement is on the right, period.
Yep.
Been starting World War III. We shipping missiles still. They don't want America great. They want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can.
Oh shit,
dude! I just got like full body chills up through the hair. I also have a fever, so that's kind of exacerbated right now. But still, that was amazing.
Sorry, I just got throat punched by that line.
That was good.
I'm not kidding.
You can do all this crap, but it's not your America to take.
Oh,
that's what he's saying,
dude.
I think the biggest thing right here, we the people In America, we are the kings and queens of this bitch. It does not belong to the people who serve us. It belongs to us. And they hate that more than anything in the world. Gavin Newsom's of the world, Joe Biden's of the world hate that they're on the same playing field officially as a truck driver or as a janitor or as anybody who, like Armando, came here from communist Cuba, became a citizen, 4 tours in the Navy, and now he's busting his ass coming close to retirement to try and spread this pro-America word. And we are as entitled to America as these people trying to rule us.
King James here says, don't you wish half of the people, half of America were as patriotic as the Canadian? The Canadian meaning Don Tomas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've said it before. I've said it before multiple times doing reactions to his music. This Canadian is more American than most Americans that I know. I'm just being real. I'm sorry if that offends people out there. Tough shit. You know me, it's Armando. I'm like right here. I could care less. But I'm just saying it's true. Action speaks in your words. And this guy right here, mad respect for him, man. Him and his family, especially his pops. I love his pops.
Yeah. Tom's dad is the jam. Love that guy.
He's cool.
Everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm here.
Yep. 2 backs up the first. Like, we're not messing around. Armando from PewPewNationTV, everybody. What do you have to say about
that? We got the second, and it's not yours. Oh, that was perfect. Love that.
Yeah. No, the Second Amendment gives the Constitution teeth, so you can't go at it. It gives us freedom. Actual, tangible freedom is written down there. So it's an amazing thing. And I just love what they're saying about the cancel culture, how people are trying to cancel everything. And right now it's blowing up in their faces. Everything they try to cancel goes to #1. Yeah, Jason Aldean canceled, goes to #1. You got Rolling Stone crapping all over that Rich Men Over Richmond song. It's blowing up. You got this song blowing up. American flags blew up. And look at Disney. Look at all the wokest of the woke companies, the Bud Lights of the world. Like, they are dying right now.
A very close friend that works in the news industry dropped it in my ear yesterday. Mickey Mouse is getting ready to be bought. Like, they're right there.
Oh, okay. I did not know. That's news.
Oh yeah. And it's the big manzana, the apple.
Oh, that's interesting. It can get even more woke. That'll be something to see.
No, impossible.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested. The current one lost, but I guess he got elected.
That's a call out. Tom and Adam, they follow the YouTube guidelines as far as they will possibly let you push them. And they now let you say, you don't buy in to the under the freaking table in Fulton County after the fake water leak, 4 suitcases of ballots scanned through the night after everyone was told to leave, with affidavits of posted from people who were counting them and people who were watching them being counted, saying that they were cheap, knockoff, thin duplicates of the same fake paper. And yet everyone was counted. But it was the most safe and the most secure election in our history. And if you challenge that, like me, you get strikes all over the place. And it's bullshit. And they're done. They're like, oh, we can say it. We're going to say it. Like, I love how they stay on the mainstream, but they get as far as they possibly can. And the culture pushing lets us keep that bar moving closer and closer to the truth. So we got to collectively spread this stuff. Yeah. People are upset. They're like, how does somebody, the geriatric with a known record, 50 years of being useless, didn't Joe Biden brag about writing the Patriot Act?
Civil libertarians were opposed to it. right after 1994, and you can ask the Attorney General this because I got a call when he introduced the Patriot Act. He said, Joe, I'm introducing the act basically as you wrote it in 1994. It was defeated then not by any liberals. It was defeated then by the folks who worried that we'd have the Minutemen would get in trouble, by the Mr. Barrs of the world, who were worried about the right wing, not anything else. So just that has nothing to do with you all, but just to set the record straight. Almost the same thing that got passed, the Patriot Act, was introduced by me in 1994. And it was the right wing that defeated it. You guys tried to help get it passed, including the wiretap changes.
Yes, I'm like pretty sure that happened. So it's like the one people crapped all over the Republicans for that. Dude wrote it. He had the 94 crime bill. Like, he has a career horrible politician. And then he gets more votes than Obama from his basement in like the lowest number of counties anyone's ever seen. Like, get out of here, dude. Half his circles were filled at the rallies.
Had a back and forth in there, man, because I don't do the whole disrespectful shit, but whatever.
You can disagree respectfully. That's totally fine. But
Absolutely.
If you're spamming and cussing and doing all this stuff, like, you need to chill or you're gone.
Tonight, the former president got arrested. The current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you're pregnant.
Okay. So
somehow I had the feeling that they were going to go there and they were going to touch on that subject. Wow. Okay.
Look,
I'm not going to say much on that. Not here. Cause
I think what we can safely say is you need to watch The Sound of Freedom if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
an entire playlist dedicated to The Sound of Freedom with all the content that I've put out for it. And it's so much worse than that is what I can say, but you need to watch that, period. And then as far as the, taking out little ones in the womb, Keegan's pregnant with twins. So that's a pretty touchy subject always. Especially because I follow like week to week what the babies are doing and development. So all of these people going on stage and lying and saying, it's like a little cluster of cells or doesn't feel anything or whatever. It's like, no, like you're either willingly ignorant or cowardly to go in. And I understand that there's extremes. I believe in the Second Defense or the Second Amendment and self-defense. There are exceptions for when you need to take someone out in all cases. So, like ectopic pregnancy kind of thing. It's going to hurt the mom. Kid has no chance to actually develop. But if you're going to sit there and say at conception, it's a person, then an ectopic pregnancy that's not going to make it is still taking out a person. And you have to be okay with that because of the need to do so. But we don't lie and say it's not what it is. You're taking out a person. It's sad. It is, So I just get frustrated with the whole thing because you got to pretend to be stupid to follow their side.
Help me out here. It says, Isaiah O'Connor says, Mondo, have you seen the Tuttle twins? My apologies. I have no idea.
I'm well aware of the Tuttle twins. They make a lot of content for children that is conservative. I believe there's some Christian elements to it. I think it's Christian conservative content for children, and you can subscribe and buy their books and things like that. So,
okay, cool.
So I don't have anything bad to say about the Tuttle twins.
I didn't know who they were. Honestly, I'm just being real.
Brave Wolf says, wow, Joe Biden's daughter did call him out in her diary, stating that she took, bath time until very late. So everything in the laptop turned out to be true. And then that too. I know that was confirmed. I watched that via, I think it was James O'Keefe had somebody call in and get that confirmed, and it was never denied. And you would sue the crap out of somebody if they said that and it was false, and they didn't.
Anyway.
Molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you're pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee, and you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
This is a digital war, okay? This is a digital information war. My memes are legendary, okay? You want me to go to Ukraine and fight the Ruskies, man? How? That's not beneficial right now. And that's why we have record low Enlistment problems, because no one wants to do their agenda. Memes are more effective.
I got your fix, man.
What's up?
Get on Google Earth, go
Yeah.
over to, that place. All right. And then shoot some memes from there. Said, I've been there.
Way down south. Are you talking about there?
Baby. Way down south.
Yeah. There's some stuff. I did. Did you catch that? Says Jeff took that to heart. I did. That's like right in the middle of the O right here.
Yeah, man.
It's okay. Still love you, Adam. But my memes are legendary.
Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand.
Oh, I missed the bleep. I guess that'll be in the explicit version that I downloaded and purchased.
Yes.
But
That's
I think
cool,
it was aggressive.
It's YT friendly.
Yeah, they kept it YT friendly. I've said this to other people. If you are careful and keep it YT friendly, you can do more damage and more benefit than if you get yourself ostracized completely and then you're just shouting from like a small spot. So you got to have multiple. A lot of people throw like, Armando, you got your website popping and you're going to like kill with that. But you're going to be coming to me, going on your channel, going other places that are more mainstream to blow that up. It's not like just the one place, because you need those points of contact into the big group of people.
Woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. You told us we're the ones to blame. You're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night.
That's a dig.
Oh,
That's a dig. How many of these misinformation, disinformation, conspiracy theorist cultists slinging those accusations? My tinfoil hat is a badge of honor at this point. I love how you have the cutout for the pew pew.
Say something now. Come on.
You have the cutout for the pew pew on your hat.
Well, I got to represent, man.
I love it.
I'm trying to
I love
keep the
it so
website
much.
off here, bro. Come on, right
I
there.
love
Okay,
that
there.
so much.
And to the
Armando.
side, because I'm kind of ghetto. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Yep.
what's
That's
up?
it. That's amazing. Brave Wolf USA. I lost my original Facebook account after the laptop story and still haven't got it back. Yeah, I was kicked off Facebook 30 days for sharing one of Joe Rogan's clips with one of the doctors, and I couldn't take a picture and upload it of my daughter's first day of school. And that's when I started building the studio, like the next day. I made a hate video, really angry, and then started getting to work building this room. That happened to a lot of us, but some of us didn't back down.
No.
And it's like, who's the bitch now? Like, that's kind of the feeling for everyone. If you believe the news, you are simple.
Don't believe the news.
Yeah, don't believe the news. Like, you can take it with a grain of salt and then check it, but pretty bad.
Us, we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try to burn down.
Now we gotta stop. Gotta stop. They're all coming through. They're all coming through.
Yeah. That's right. That is right.
Now,
Oh my God.
I will concede. If
Tell
you
them the
start-
rule, Jeff. Tell them the rule. Conspiracy theory today.
Yes.
And what happens the next day?
It's gotten down to 24 hours sometimes.
There you go.
So I don't know if I can share this, but I think it was the FDA shared 2 things saying that the I word was dangerous to treat the R word. And then just like yesterday, they released, oh, doctors can totally share that as a viable option to, to treat people. And I went and saw and spoke personally to Donald Trump's, one of his like Rona team heads, Dr. Rich McCormick. I went and talked to him at a meeting, and I took him aside and said, hey, like my mom is in New York as a medical professional in a nursing home, and all this crazy stuff is going on. And she's got, like, she knows it's not right. And he had said to everyone that his hospital wouldn't allow you to prescribe that treatment, but he knew massive liberal pulmonologists, which is lung doctors, who were giving it to their families on the side, on the down low. Lamb says, I can't super chat what I wanted to say. I'm putting it in Discord. On my page, you can pop into the Discord if you'd like and see what Lamb said.
Gotta burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America.
That was great.
That was really great. I felt that song. I love that song. I will be listening to that on repeat.
That is really, really awesome.
So I'm just liking that, throwing a comment, and I'm just going to grab that link to buy it again and post it in the chat. For anyone who wants to do so, I would definitely commend you. That was a great song. And also, if you go to that link, that is on Adam's channel. So make sure you're subscribed to Adam's channel. He definitely needs that exposure. Huge HOG Army love.
That's right.
This
Awesome.
is the introduction mega stream to Armando and me in a remote live scenario, because once every 3 months is kind of too long, and I really like to get over to his studio, whether in person or live, and we're going to be doing more stuff. And I know, just while we're waiting for the chat to fill up, if you want to say your announcement that's coming very soon, I did want to have that said during the stream.
Awesome. Yeah. So, okay, guys. So basically, I am in the works right now of starting up a new website, PewPewNationTV Unchained.com. It's going to be something different. I have already a couple of short videos made that I put one out there already. I have a couple more that are already shot, but I have to go through them to make sure if that's what I want to put out. But basically, it's going to be extremely different than what you're accustomed to seeing and hearing out there on the internet in general.
If you could hop over to Armando's channel through the link up top that I've pinned, then I'm sure he's going to be shouting, you know, where to go all the time through that channel. So
actually, that channel, my regular channel, is only going to hold reviews, and it's only going to hold 2A news, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm really excited, guys. Armando and I have been putting in a lot of work together.
Thank you, Harbor.
You don't know, Armando reached out to me, seeing me posting all kinds of wild stuff like 2.5 years ago, and then asked if I had ever considered doing some kind of a podcast, and then came over, brought me some basic gear to get started, and then all of everything was kind of birthed from that. So anyone that's like, this channel wouldn't be all that great without Armando, this channel wouldn't exist without Armando. So
get out of here, man.
A lot of praise, and I want to support him every way possible. So make sure you guys follow, subscribe, all the good stuff.
God bless you guys. Thanks for showing up today and the support. Love you to pieces, and more announcements to come soon.